Freakier Friday review. Jamie Lee Curtis steals the show in Body Swap sequel. Freakier Friday review. Jamie Lee Curtis shines brilliantly in a chaotic and hilarious Body Swap sequel. Few actors could embrace the role of a wildly goofy, game-for-anything character quite like Jamie Lee Curtis does in this newest installment of the Freaky Friday franchise. Her portrayal is refreshingly charming and uninhibited, delivering broad comedic moments with exceptional flair. Curtis practically carries the movie on her own, especially when her co-star Lindsay Lohan struggles to hit the comedic high notes. But here's where it gets controversial. As a thoughtful exploration of alternative lives and parallel realities, this film, led by Curtis's captivating performance, offers far more intrigue and entertainment than the heavily hyped yet perplexing Oscar winner, Everything Everywhere All at Once. The previous Freaky Friday film, released in 2003, featured Curtis and Lohan as a mother and daughter, locked in a quarrelsome relationship, magically swapping bodies thanks to the charming and quirky intervention of Chinese fortune cookies. Fast forward to 2025. This new reboot consciously avoids outdated cultural stereotypes, recognizing the sensitivity required today. The movie is rooted in Mary Rodgers' 1972 novel, which first came to the screen in 1976, starring a young Jodie Foster, a formidable and precocious talent who seemed, even then, as if already transformed into a mature personality. Fans eagerly anticipated legacy cameos in the new film, and when a teenage character mentions her French boyfriend, one can't help but wonder, could this French boyfriend's mother be played by a certain renowned French-speaking actress? Set in today's world and crafted by writer Jordan Weiss with director Nisha Ganatra at the helm, the story follows Tess Coleman, played by Curtis, who has grown from a feisty mother into a wise grandma, therapist, and podcast host specializing in parenting. Her daughter Anna, brought to life by Lohan, has evolved from a rebellious youth into a busy music producer and single mother raising a Gen Z teen named Harper. Harper is portrayed by Julia Butters, a young talent who made waves with her memorable performance opposite Leonardo DiCaprio in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Tensions rise when Harper clashes with her high-maintenance British lab partner Lily, played by Sophia Hammonds, who amusingly isn't British herself. The plot thickens when Anna unexpectedly falls for Lily's attractive, single father, Eric, Manny Jacinto, sparking horror in both Anna and Harper at the idea they might soon become stepsisters. Just when you think things couldn't get stranger, a flamboyant palm reader and fortune teller unleashes a new cosmic body-swapping chaos, this time involving 4 women instead of just 2, creating a far more intricate, freakier situation. While a different take on this story might delve deep into themes of body image and identity struggles, Freakier Friday opts to keep things lighthearted. This is largely thanks to Curtis's playful, down-to-earth grandma character whose unpretentious attitude steers clear of heavy drama. Curtis's puppyishly uninhibited performance hits the right balance of comedy and heart, with some genuinely funny moments including sharp jokes about older generations struggling with certain social media trends. Supporting performances add flavor too. Vanessa Bayer as the quirky fortune teller, X Mayo as the exasperated school principal, and Santina Muha as a no-nonsense U.S. official tasked with verifying the legitimacy of Anna and Eric's marriage all bring their unique comedic touches. Lohan's performance is competent, but falls short of the spark Curtis ignites. Interestingly, Lohan's own real-life history, once celebrated as the quintessential wild child, now portraying a stressed middle-aged mom, remains an unspoken subtext. This subtle irony could have been mined for comedy, yet it's left underplayed, perhaps because Lohan doesn't quite have the comedic timing needed to make it work. Ultimately, it is Jamie Lee Curtis who truly embodies the film's offbeat and whimsical spirit, proving once again why she is the heart and soul of this franchise. So, what do you think? Does Jamie Lee Curtis's portrayal bring the necessary energy to make this sequel worthwhile? Or could the film have benefited from a stronger performance from Lindsay Lohan? And in a world eager for deeper reflections on identity, does the movie play it too safe by sticking with light comedy? Share your thoughts and let's get the conversation started. Lindsay Lohan's comeback in Freakier Friday, a nuanced emotional review. Remember the first time you felt truly seen by someone who didn't even know you? For a 13-year-old navigating the chaos of middle school in 2003, Freaky Friday wasn't just a movie. It was a lifeline. Picture this. You've just watched Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis trade bodies in a plot as wild as it was heartfelt. And suddenly, your mom says, "Hey, want another ear piercing?" To a preteen drowning in insecurity, that question was a miracle. Lohan's character in the film wasn't just cool. She was the ultimate blueprint for how to survive adolescence with style. And Mom, by letting you be Lohan for a day, became a co-conspirator in your transformation. Meanwhile, Lohan herself was the original social media influencer, a global phenomenon who made every awkward kid feel like they could one day be unstoppable. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this movie just a fluke? Or was it a masterclass in understanding the push and pull of mother-daughter relationships? Director Mark Waters didn't just update the classic body swap premise for the early 2000s. He gave it a pop-punk heartbeat and a soulful edge. The film worked because it never took sides. Curtis and Lohan shared the spotlight, like two halves of a puzzle, their comedic timing so sharp, it felt like eavesdropping on a real-life argument between a mom and her teen. But let's be real. The magic wasn't just in the jokes or the soundtrack. It was in the way the movie treated both characters with equal weight. No eye-rolling, no kids these days eye rolls. And this is the part most people miss. Lohan's rise to fame in that era was meteoric, but Freaky Friday captured her at a moment when she was still relatable, still the girl next door who could make a generation feel like they were living their best lives. Fast forward 2 decades, and you'll find fans still debating whether modern remakes could ever recapture that balance. Was the 2003 version's success a product of its time, or does it still hold up as a blueprint for authentic storytelling? We'd love to hear your take in the comments. Do you think the magic of Freaky Friday lies in its characters, its era, or the way it made us all feel a little less alone? Lindsay Lohan reprises iconic look, Freaky Friday fashion flashback. Imagine stepping back in time to a beloved film moment, and that's exactly what Lindsay Lohan did at the Freaky Friday sequel premiere in London. The event was a nostalgic trip down memory lane, with the chemistry between Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan as palpable as ever. The red carpet, adorned in lilac and green, echoed the original film's poster artwork, setting the stage for a night filled with reminiscence and excitement. But here's where it gets controversial. While some fans might argue that the sequel is unnecessary, the premiere's success suggests otherwise. The event was a testament to the enduring popularity of Freaky Friday, a film that has captured hearts for over 2 decades. Lohan, who starred in the original film at just 16 years old, chose an outfit that paid homage to her iconic character. She donned a custom lavender metal mesh dress by Ludovic de Saint-Saranin, embellished with Swarovski crystals, and a sparkling Judith Leiber guitar-shaped purse. For fans who remember the film well, this ensemble was a delightful nod to the original Freaky Friday costume designed by Genevieve Tyrrell. In the film, after switching bodies for a day, Tess and Anna reach a profound understanding of each other. Tess accepts Anna's ambitions of becoming a professional musician, while Anna comes to terms with her mother's new relationship. The closing scene, where Anna performs with her band at her mother's wedding, features a lilac-colored lace-trimmed two-piece by the cult 1990s fashion label Mandalay. This outfit served as the inspiration for Cernan's custom gown. Cernan, who designed the dress, expressed his excitement on Instagram, writing, "I've been dreaming and manifesting this moment for nearly 20 years. He also thanked Andrew Mukamal, Lohan's stylist, who has been widely credited with popularizing method dressing after dressing Margot Robbie in a series of doll-like outfits for the Barbie press tour in 2023. This isn't the first time Lohan has paid tribute to her Freaky Friday character through fashion. Last month, she was photographed in a leather miniskirt and a tee emblazoned with the words Pink Slip, the name of her band in the film. From the recent Beetlejuice reboot to the release of Jurassic World Rebirth, millennial nostalgia is driving a number of cultural moments in the film industry and beyond. Freaky Friday is one such example of a cinematic relic that has stood the test of time. At the premiere, Curtis told the BBC she was inspired to take part in the sequel because the film was beloved all over the world. Lohan agreed, stating, "The fans love the movie, and that's really important. It makes you want to do it again." But perhaps no fan was as excited as Cernan himself. "I feel overwhelmed with joy and love right now," he wrote. "It's a full circle moment for me. And this is the part most people miss." The enduring appeal of Freaky Friday lies not just in its nostalgic value, but also in its timeless themes of empathy and understanding. So, what do you think? Is the sequel a necessary addition to the Freaky Friday legacy, or is it an unnecessary cash grab? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.